Today we're going to do the first of two videos on the area around the airport. We're not really sitting on the runway ready for takeoff, but we're going to look around this best burial in Candio. I found 8. I'm going to do 4 today, and I'll do the other 4 tomorrow. My name is William Hutchison, along with my wife. I'm the owner of Armenia Colombia Realty for Expats in Armenia, Candio, Colombia. I'm going to start off with a few conditions. I'm using 4,500 Colombian pesos to the dollar. It's a little less than that right now, but we have to pick a round number. It looks like it will depreciate. At least that's what the experts are saying. But for now, we'll use 4,500. I looked between $200,000 and $400,000 US. In this burial, it actually consists of probably 3 different. There are homes that are selling for up to $700,000 and $800,000 US dollars. The burials have a lot of retired people, a lot of professional people, people that work in government, in the better paying jobs in Colombia. If you're looking on your own, you might see listings that just simply say Armenia, and you'll go into that listing and you'll find that it is close to the airport. I eliminated those because it involves a lot of digging for the potential of looking at perhaps 50 and finding 3 or 4 that are out there. If the agent didn't put the burial on the listing, I didn't go into it. So if you go in depth on Finca Rays, you might find others out there. Just a tip if you're looking, most of the homes out there are modern style. So if you see something that just says Armenia, but is a traditional style, it likely isn't a home out there. I didn't look at anything over 400,000, and I eliminated those with no curb appeal. Curb appeal to me is when you drive up to a home. The home basically opens its arms and it welcomes you. Some out there are pretty unstylish, and they're modern designs, I know, but unless the front of the home is very appealing, I didn't go into those listings. I've come up with 8 for today, for tomorrow. There might be 20, and I don't want to impose my personal feelings on people that might be interested in buying there, but I did look for listings using my standards. Many need landscaping. It looks almost like the people had enough for the pool in the house and didn't put it into landscaping. Perhaps they thought that the cost of the landscaping, which is very minimal here, was not worth the expense, but it does dress up the homes. Here, for $1,500, because plants are so cheap, these lots are large. You might need a couple $1,000s, but the money goes a long ways here. You'll get mature plants. You don't have to wait for 6 years for them to get to where they're visibly attractive. Many of these plants will double in size in a year or 18 months. So I believe it's money well spent. The first one that we're going to look at, I have to refer to my notes obviously, is a 3 and 4. They're asking $278, and the administration is $277 a month. Some of these administrations are going to include everything. They're going to include taxes. They're going to include pool maintenance. Most of these condominiums will look after the front. of your lot, but you're on your own for any green space at the back. And some even include water or whatever. Without actually seeing the property and asking the questions, we don't know what the admin covers, but $277 to me seems a little bit high. It may even include the annual taxes. Taxes on these homes are generally around $400 or $500 a year. That's the property tax. It's 2,500 square feet, plus or minus. There's no pool, and in my opinion, it has little curb appeal. But for $278, you could put a pool in. You're going to negotiate the sale price, the pool, let's say $20,000 US. That's $298, but you negotiate. You might pick it up for $285 or $290 all in, even including the landscaping, and you're in the best barrio in the whole department of Quindío. The second one is a 5 and 2, which is a little unusual to have that many bedrooms with only 2 bathrooms, and I'm wondering if it's a typo. They're asking $267. The administration is not shown. It says 4,200 square feet. I believe that could be the lot size or maybe the total concrete area. Some of these agents, right or wrong, include all the living spaces. And many of these homes have large outside terraces, maybe a patio as well. Maybe they are including the living area around the pool. It's not up to me to say which is right and which is wrong. I can understand why the terrace area, they're usually beautifully furnished. I would expect the family spends most of their time out there, so why not call it a living area? When I measure up a home, only include the interior areas, but I'm starting to lean towards including those terraced areas too, where people spend a lot of time. I think that legitimately that could be included in the square footage of a home. There's not much style to this house. If you look at the photo, the drone photo, it almost looks as though it was added on to as it was being built. They started off at perhaps 2,000 square feet, decided that they want to put a room here and then another room over there. I doubt that that's what really happened, but to me, that's what it looks like. The next one is 3 and 5. All the bedrooms are en suite. They're asking $322. The administration is $93 a month. I suggest that administration is condo fee only. The gardener and pool would be about another $100, and it certainly doesn't include the annual taxes. It's 2,500 square feet, has a pool, needs landscaping. It just looks a little dull. Landscaping can dress these up. To me, it's similar to having a room painted white, and then you go in with a little bit of color, just a little bit, and it changes the look of the room tremendously. And landscaping these homes at the cost that it is, for me, in my opinion, is money well spent. The last one is 4 and 6. All of those bedrooms are probably en suite, and it also has a studio. I think this is the most expensive one at $333. The administration is $222. That probably includes everything but the annual taxes, but I can't say for sure. It says 3,800 square feet, has a pool and jacuzzi. It's a 2-story. The house is very bright, lots of glass. Also needs landscaping. In my opinion, the kitchen is small for the size of the house. I don't know that you could add any more cabinets or really what you could do there, but a home this size needs a kitchen that complements the home And also, services it better than that kitchen looks like it would serve. If you had a lot of people over, a birthday party, maybe at Christmas, maybe New Year's Eve, the prep area to me looks a little bit small. And if it's small for those occasions, it can be small too, just for daily living. That's the video for today. I hope it gives you some information out there. I understand that it's the higher equity holders perhaps in other countries that would want to come here. But if you look at the properties and relate it to what you would get in your home country, they are good value. They're all in gated communities. These homes all have large lots. Many of them are surrounded by hedges that are 3 meters high, 3.5 meters high. They're completely private. You hear no one. They're absolutely beautiful environments where it's quiet, and there's animals that visit. The little guatine. Many have iguanas, armadillos, all kinds of birds. As many of you know, Colombia is the country in the world with the most recorded bird species. It's approaching 2,000 different. So that's it for today. My name is William Hutchison. I'm in Armenia, Colombia. Would be happy to hear from you. If you can leave me some suggestions, comments, any questions, I'll answer as I see them. I live in paradise. You can too.